right, everybody, welcome back to Versus Live. My name's Corey Baumeister.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And we got Rob in the booth. Say taco salad, Rob.
Taco salad, Rob.
All right, Rob will be taking all your questions, comments, concerns, and burns in the chat. Make sure to tag at Star City Games so he can find his favorite questions and send them over to us. All right, we are continuing our Modern battle with the first opportunity that the public has had to play, well, one of the biggest online tournaments that has, I mean, in the last months, you know? I mean,
in recent memory, for sure. Those super qualifiers have typically been, you know, sometimes they're small and they're 8, but they've typically been 9-rounders. This one was a 10.
Yep.
Which you need a 385, I think, on MTGO to get to the 10th round.
I haven't played a 10-rounder in a long time.
It was, so a big event, and we got a lot of cool results in. As we said before the break, you're going to be on Temur Scapeshift. This list actually isn't from that weekend. It would have been.
Yeah.
Had Andrew Jessup woken up in time to play it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
He overslept for it.
That sounds like a Jessup move, yeah.
I mean, he lives in Las Vegas. So it's 6 a.m. his time.
Oh.
So that's rough. That's understandable.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding.
Apparently, you know, when he realized he overslept, just started playing it in some leagues, 5-0'd 3 of them in a row.
Wow.
So he thinks the deck is pretty good, and Andrew Jessup is an excellent player, so we take him at his word here.
Yeah, no, he is a phenomenal Magic player. It's nice to see him. Well, he came back for a little bit to the SCG Tour, you know, when he moved back to the East Coast and played for a little bit, but now back in Vegas. So we'll see him digitally, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But the one thing I wanted to say about the tournament is I think the reason why it was so many people is this was for that new event that basically nobody was qualified for. And I think just the as my brother would say, the carrot on the stick aspect where you're actually playing for an event to qualify, you know, everybody wants to be in this, you know.
Yeah,
so
there's motivation from that. There was the fact that it's a post-ban metagame and interesting. People are trying out new things.
Yep.
And the fact that it was the return of super qualifiers after, you know, a month or two without them.
Yeah.
And those are big events for MTGO grinders. Everybody wants to be playing those more so than challenges. Not that challenges are bad, but, you know, again, the carrot that's just on super qualifiers is really nice. So all of those things created this perfect storm to get a ton of people in the event. But it's great for us.
Yeah, agreed. But the one thing all 460 of those players really screwed up on, because that was Saturday, right?
It was Sunday.
Or it was Sunday. Yeah. I mean, the thing that all of them really screwed up on is they didn't qualify for the standard championship online series from Star City Games. That's where you want to be in a tournament. I mean, come on. That's what we need to qualify for. But all right.
Yeah, you got to be there losing quarterfinals every week.
Exactly. You got to make the top 8 just to get wrecked every single time.
You know, at least you were playing more than, you know, what, 3 rounds, Ross?
Yeah. Or wait, was it 3?
Of which tournament?
The Modern one.
The one you actually qualified for.
I played 3 rounds of the Modern tournament.
Okay.
I played 2 rounds of the championship qualifier on Saturday.
You went 2-0 and 3-0 drop? I mean, that was considerate of you to give other people a chance, but...
Yes, I played 5 rounds of those 2 tournaments. I did not win a single one of them.
Ooh, hey, sometimes you have cold weekends. And
I went 8-1 in Cube Draft, though.
Okay, that's not bad. Have you considered playing a deck called Temur Reclamation? It's this new strategy where you play Gross Spiral. Yeah.
We'll get to that in a couple weeks when Season 2 picks up.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that is crazy. Well, we're on the topic. I might as well mention Season 2 for the Star City Games online championship qualifier season will be continuing next weekend after the Players Tour Finals top 8. Not this coming up weekend, but next weekend. What is that, August 2nd or something, right? Yeah, so anybody who wants to qualify, qualifiers are running right now. If you saw coverage from this last weekend, you know, I mean, it was nice to see Cedric and Patrick back together as a duo. That was pretty fun. Emma and Dom is an awesome coverage duo that I love. There's something about Dom's voice. It's just so soothing, and I'm a fan.
The British accent gets a lot of people.
It really is cool. So qualifiers are running all the time now to qualify for that event. Figured we'd mention that while we're playing. But let's get back to Modern here. I'm going to be playing Scapeshift up against Tron. I'm going to be going first because you just destroyed me last round. But we'll see.
No, Tron right now, if I had to pick a deck as most popular, I think it's Tron. You see a lot of it in the leagues. People really liked it. It's doing really well. has gotten a lot of just small upgrades over the last year or so.
Yeah.
Ugin the Ineffable is really good. You don't see the super high-end cards anymore.
Yeah.
Karn and Ulamog, the big Tron plays.
Yeah.
You used to see like 1 or 2 of those in Eldrazi Tron. Now they kind of top out at Ugin, which, works really well in the deck, makes all your stuff really cheap, gives you card advantage, destroys basically anything.
Yeah.
And so it works really nicely here. Karn the Great Creator, great in this deck, gives you a lot of versatility, lets you play longer games, and now Mazemind Tome. So a lot of sort of cheap sources of cascading card advantage here to go along with that Eldrazi beatdown plan.
And you still have, the one card you didn't mention, by far the best part of Eldrazi Tron, Matter Reshaper. Somehow it's still a playable Magic card in Modern, and it just blows my mind every time when I see it cast. But you know what? E-Tron keeps winning, and it's with 3 out of 3 twos.
I'm glad that Matter Reshaper still sees play, just like I'm glad that we see voice versions sometimes, because I just get to hear Patrick tilt off about it every time in coverage, and it's amazing.
And every time I'm on stream or something, I'm like, oh, Matter Reshaper, I can't win. I think every time that's my reaction. I gotta throw a little shade to that, borderline playable Magic card. Okay, this hand is awesome. I just love Temur colors. I love Temur combo decks that can also be rampy and controlling. It's everything I like to do in Magic.
This hand can be a significant. This hand could pan out very poorly.
Okay.
But it can also pan out really, really well.
Okay.
So I'm gonna keep.
Bang! Here go.
I will play Urza's Power Plant.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
I will go to. Are you excited for the new Urza's Power Plant art that they got?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I'm not sure if I've ever registered Urza lands in a major event before.
Yeah.
So, but I do own 12 of them.
Yeah, I just like them.
Mismatched arts and sets.
If you put the 3 Urza lands next to each other, they paint one big picture.
And the Karn.
A triptych.
And the Karn, yeah. That's the one thing I kind of like.
To be fair, Ross, you can not like Tron lands and still like the art on them.
Well, I haven't even looked at them. They just doesn't.
Of course.
I don't even know what they are.
Typical Merriam here. All right, I will just play a land and pass to you.
I will.
God, anything but Matter Reshaper, come on. Don't have it one time. Yes. Woo! All right, we faded, chat. We faded the unbeatable Matter Reshaper here.
Right on time.
Okay, yep, that resolves.
Pass the turn.
All right, end step. I'm going to take a lot of damage. I'm going to go to 16 for sure. I think I want to go with... I'm pretty sure blue-green. Let me just double-check some things. Yeah, we'll go with blue-green here. I'm going to shuffle again, so I'm going to shortcut. So I'm going to go to 14. Growth Spiral?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I kind of have to.
Also, Chet's calling you out here, Corey.
Yeah?
How can you say it's everything you like in Magic when it has neither Yorion nor Felidar Guardian?
Oh, okay. God, chat knows me so well. They call out my shenanigans here. Well, that's actually interesting and kind of leads me to not want to do the play that I did. Okay, so I'm going to put this into play tapped. I guess we'll give it a little bit more of a... Well, I shuffled it pretty well.
Yeah, you're good.
Sorry.
You're at 16.
All right, I'm at 14 then, right?
No. You were going to go to 14 and then you changed your play.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so just 16. Gotcha. Alrighty. So, draw. It's an interesting draw. Let's go with... Renin 60 tickets.
Sure.
I will get back a Misty, play a Misty, and pass to you.
Is this a good draw?
It's probably a good one, yeah.
I will play an Ugin. 1 floating.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. That resolves.
Okay. I will play a Mazemind Tome. That costs 2 less.
Okay, yep.
I will play a Chalice on 1.
Oh my god. I'm going to respond to that. Sack this, go to 15.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really good. I was hoping you just didn't have natural Tron. That's the only thing that really punished my line.
It might be the most annoying thing to face in Magic. When the Eldrazi Tron player has natural Tron, I cannot stand it.
I agree.
They're not designed to get Tron, and when they have it, I'm just mad.
Growth Spiral, put this into play.
Go to 14.
Yep. I will put this into play, and then I'll opt before this chalice goes down. All right. Don't really want another growth spiral. We're kind of past that point. All right. That all resolves.
So, Corey, question from chat.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Wrenn and 6 being played right now? Do you think that it being played in the deck should synergize a lot with just it ramping and getting fetch lands back, since we're seeing a little less like kind of one toughness creatures being played?
Yeah, it definitely feels like it is just the 2 of or so role player, but we're starting to see like an increase of like humans coming back. Prowess decks, I guess it doesn't hit too much with prowess, but there's starting to be these 1 toughness creatures coming back that's starting to make it both sides playable. And whenever both options are playable, this goes from like a 2 of kind of a role player to just like a 4 of because it's insane. But yeah, right now it's just really good in this deck because it just gets back your land drops. You need to be hitting a land drop every single time with this deck. So that's the main thing for now. But yeah, agreed. Good question.
3 cards in hand right now?
4 cards.
4.
Mm-hmm.
The question is whether or not I want to kill the Wrenn and 6 and lose my Ugin to another Wrenn and 6.
Mm-hmm.
I can't lose it to a Bolt because I have the Chalice.
Yep. Well, you could forget. Yeah, it's a tough choice.
It's really tough.
It's pretty close.
So the Ugin living is so good for me.
Yeah. I have to disagree for me, but
I am gonna plus.
Yeah, I think I like that more. Okay.
And then pass the turn.
Okay. All right. Well, dealing 1 damage to something is not going to work, so we'll just bring this back and play it. And then I will just say go.
Okay. I'm going to scry on your end step.
Okay. So you get 1 counter on that.
Don't think that's going to do a whole lot.
Okay.
And let's scry. No, let's just draw.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfecto.
Okay. I've got another Urza's Mine.
Okay.
I had Natural Tron, but when I drew the actual piece on top, I wanted to show you that I drew that.
Oh, you already had it, huh? Okay. You would.
I kept a hand with 2 Tron pieces and just drew the other one on my first turn.
Nice. Ross values the trolling me higher than anything. That makes sense.
I will play a Karn the Great Creator.
Okay. I will counter and draw a magical card.
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to see. Okay. So you have 6 mana right now.
Mm-hmm.
You need to get to 8 lands to Scapeshift me because I'm above 18.
Okay.
And you can't bolt me down. I guess if I leave you with Wrenn and 6, you could have ping me, play Wrenn, ping me, and then 7th land and kill me. You have 4 in hand. You're at 14.
Correct.
7.
Hey, Rob, how many sanctuaries do I have in this deck?
I believe it's 2. I'll check though.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I will attack you for 2.
Yes,
I will go to
it is 2.
13. Okay,
To
thank
12.
you, Rob.
You're
To
at 14.
12, yep. Okay.
Sorry, what are life totals now? I missed that.
12 to 20. Or, sorry, what are you at?
I'm at 20, yeah. 12 to 20.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to play a 3/3 Walking Ballista.
Okay. That resolves.
I'm going to play a Matter Reshaper 2 floating.
Okay, that resolves.
I will draw a card.
Okay.
I will destroy the Wrenn and 6.
Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay, so I could go get a Misty Rainforest, get a Growth Spiral, and that way if I have Scapeshift, you're just dead. That seems pretty good, I guess. Well, first we'll just start with an Opt. Sweet.
Oh.
Oh, got him! Got him!
Sure.
All right. Now, since we drew this card, we don't really have to put the Growth Spiral on top. We do not have the card we need yet, so we're still in trouble. But that was a good draw. Let's go with Uro.
Brings you to 15.
Yep, 15. Okay, I guess that's game. Land for the turn, land for Uro. And that should be enough, right?
Do you have the lands to do it?
I would think so, right? I'm not positive exactly how the land works. Okay, so let's try it. So I'm going to sack these two to go get 2 forests. 1.
Oh, God. You're just going to be dead next turn. Because you chalice checked me, you probably drew into it?
I would have just drew Uro and then I drew a land.
Do you have the Scapeshift?
No, I didn't, but I could have cycled. Could have cycled to get 1 card deeper.
Would you have... Oh, yeah, I guess you had the mana. You could still do that and then Uro?
Yep. Okay, so, yeah, I have to sack... I actually don't know if I have enough mountains to do this, though. With the way the Scapeshift lists are when they're not 80 cards, I don't think it's...
Yeah, you've got 5 more, so you just have to leave 1 in play.
Oh, okay.
And then you get to deal 30.
Oh, okay,
so
perfect. All right.
When you're doing it with 2 Valakuts, you don't need to fully escape.
Okay, gotcha. All right, well, it doesn't get much closer than that.
Yeah, I was drawing another card next turn and be able to get Sundering Titan. And
Yeah, is that good? Sometimes you got to play to your outs. Hope that Ross Merriam says, yep, to an opt. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, that was absurd. All right, well, we are going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with sideboarding between Tron and Temur Scapeshift. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to Versus Live. We are sideboarding in our matchup between Eldrazi Tron and Temur Scapeshift. On my side, I have cards. I've mixed myself up here. I have cards I want to bring out, which are the Dismembers, the Contortion, and the All's Dust. But it's hard to find 4 cards you want to bring in when you're a Karn deck.
Oh, yeah. Okay, what else you got?
I've got I have a Spyglass and a Needle. I could stop Wrenn and 6.
Did you have an Emrakul? I thought I saw Emrakul in there when you were flashing by. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, bring that in, combo off, and kill me.
I have a Sundering Titan, but I want to wish for that one when I have mana. I have, I don't have a lot of great cards here. So.
Let me see. You almost just always want to get something that you're like, I don't see myself actually.
That's where the
going
Ballista
for this.
is.
Yeah.
And then Relic can help against Mystic Sanctuary and Uro, which is nice. So that'll come in. But you really.
So Ross, given that you're playing like Karn, what's making you bring in like the relics instead of just carning for them?
I have cards that I really, really want to get out of my deck because they're heinous.
Yeah.
I just meant more like in general, like sideboarding with witch boards.
If I absolutely need, Graveyard Hate, I can bring in.
Probably, I think that's your best option.
Tormod's Crypt still, or Grafdigger's Cage. So I still have ways in my sideboard if I need to wish for them to stop an Uro. Or potentially stop Mystic Sanctuary.
Yeah.
So I think that's fine. You always want to leave the coding in the board because it combos with Karn.
Yep. You could just T-paint it up and be on a boat there. It's a card that you're never going to search for, you're never going to Karn for, and it can at least attack. I mean, it's not good, and you want to hope you never draw it, but you also want to never draw any of these.
Maybe I just bring in Pithing Needle and name like Misty Rainforest.
Yeah, or
name Brennan.
Escaping Earl. You can't name that,
that's
right?
casting it.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna try Pithing Needle.
Okay.
Like I'm not desperately casting Chalice on one early anyway, so having more 1-drops I think is fine.
Yeah, especially when you don't counter ops with it. The Chalice doesn't seem great then.
What are you bringing in, Corey?
I am bringing in 2 Flame Slashes to deal with Thought-Knot Seer. I do not have a good sideboard for this matchup, which leads me to believe that this just should be a good matchup because Jessup knows what he's doing. He would sideboard cards in this matchup. It was something that scared him. So I'm assuming that this is... Yeah, or Stroke. I think Stroke is probably the safest one. But these still kill Thought-Knots. These cards are kind of weak anyways. This can be good, but if you go like Tron land on 3 and then play a Karn with 3 mana open, it feels pretty awkward. And it
also kills Matter Reshaper at instant speed.
Oh, God. It's an answer to Matter Reshaper. We got to get that in there. But then we're taking out 1 Bolt as well. I want to trim on some 1-drops for Chalice effects. And Flame Slash is okay, but I'm not happy about any of these sideboard changes. Kind of similar to you. So
yeah, not much going on here in the sideboards.
Yeah,
I think we're just going to be playing with our main decks really well, and hopefully you can not rip Scapeshift on the last boss.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that again. I mean, I could have. I wasn't going to die per se because I did have Misty for Mystic Sanctuary and then cycle Censor to get back Cryptic Command immediately and then just at least stay alive. So I don't think I was dead, but I mean, Uro was a great
I was drawing Karn, I was going to Thunder Titan you post-combat.
But because I would have had to tap you down, right, to stay alive?
Yeah, I was presenting a lethal attack.
Yeah. Well, who knows if Sundering Titan would have been any good against my deck.
Purple Stone Rain?
Yeah, all right. That's probably pretty good. But you know what else is good? Questions from our audience. What you got there,
I'll
Rob?
be the judge of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Static Crypt wants to know.
Oh, we don't like that one.
Oh, all right.
I'm just kidding.
What are your thoughts on the mono white token deck that finished X2 in the Super Qualifier? Have you seen that list?
This is a good question. Have you seen this deck?
In Modern?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's really weird.
I haven't.
So it plays Intangible Virtue and Venerated Loxodon.
Oh, yes.
Raise the Alarm, Spectral Procession.
I've seen this,
It plays the Force of Virtue, I believe, is the white force. So you have a bunch of anthems and a bunch of tokens. And actually, there's a lot of draws that just kill you on turn 4.
I've just been seeing a lot of pros saying, don't fall for this mono white meme that it is just not good enough. That's all I've seen from Canister and Wide Derby and stuff like that. But I have seen the list and I saw one of the famous clickbait tweets best deck in Modern, here you go. Everybody else is just playing with playing checkers when I'm playing 3D chess or whatever. But I mean, it looked cool. It looked cool to me, but it doesn't seem powerful enough to me personally.
I think it is a deck that wants to be playing against the Juns and Death Shadows of the world.
Yeah.
So if the metagame is like that, it can be good, but it's not the kind of deck that is powerful enough to always be good in Modern.
For instance, think about either of these decks up against that deck. I think both of us would destroy that deck personally, but
I just wish for Ratchet Bomb, the game would end.
Or Bridge. How could they ever beat a Bridge, I'm just going to kill them early with remands and then just combo.
Yeah.
So
if they're playing against just a straight control deck, sure. It would probably be pretty good against the Blade deck. You have a little bit of removal to stop, and
it's a tricky creature deck.
Yeah, it's just a tricky creature deck that plays well against interaction. So if people are playing a lot of the normal interaction against creatures, that deck's going to be good. But if they're playing a lot of the linear decks that exist in Modern,
which there's none of that,
decks that go over the top, big mana, that deck, I bet can't beat Mono Green Tron in a million years.
God, or Amulet, right?
Yeah, all the big mana decks are.
Yeah.
So it's a polarizing deck that I bet has a very polarized matchups. Yeah, and in the right metagame, it could be good.
And then once again, Modern is what we've been saying. Well, the greatest format right now, in my opinion, at least, and I know you share that as well. So basically, play what you want. If you like attacking with white or little white weenie creatures, play it. I think there is avenues. Modern really rewards people for just picking a deck and knowing it more than anything right now. And I just enjoy playing Bank Control, so I've been leaning into that, and my sideboard's always changing based on what I see. and that's rewarding me for playing the same deck all the time. But, I think you can do that with anything, with any deck right now,
You want to have a couple in the holster because the meta can get really hostile towards a certain deck.
Exactly.
But yeah, have your, deck or 2 or 3 and know them really well. And this could be one deck in that arsenal that you pull out at the right time. But it's not a deck that is going to be, always good because it's very straightforward in what it's doing.
Agreed. And
I do think it's pretty powerful.
And speaking of decks in your arsenal, though, I think this is going to be one in my arsenal a lot. I like the look and feel of this deck a lot so far. I've been really impressed.
I do want to make it clear though that I don't think Modern is the best format ever. That's Time Spiral block constructed.
No, the best format now is what I'm saying. Yeah,
Time Spiral block constructed.
Okay, old man Ross. I like it. I like it.
That format was great.
All right, buddy, let's battle.
And this is like the classic
E-Tron hand?
Yeah.
Nice. You have a Scavenging Grounds, 1 Tron piece. You have a...
No, it's 2 copies of the same Tron piece.
Of course, yes.
And I'm just like, I have a bunch of wastes in my hand and a 6-mana spell, and I think I'm going to keep.
Let's go. Snap it up.
I will start with Tower Map.
Okay. Normally very scary, but probably not with what you've been suggesting.
Tronland.
Please be another tower.
I already had that.
I know, another one.
Mazemind Tome.
Okay. That's a good Magic card. Now let's play... what can you play next turn? You could go like Thought Knot and stuff, so that's pretty bad for me. I'll pass to you.
Okay, end step, I will scry.
Okay. Scry me a river.
We're not putzing around with the chalice this game.
Okay,
I just want to find the other Tron piece. So I'm going to upkeep scry as well.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
This card is kind of interesting because I am planning to just map this turn to set up for next turn, and this does let me do something else relevant. So I think I'm going to keep it.
Okay.
Turn, play Tech Edge. It's actually not a bad one to have in here.
Tech Edge is pretty good.
And play a Relic.
Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. I don't think I really want to do anything here, so I will just draw that. Now, I'm going to take 2 and pass to you.
Brings you to 18.
18.
I gotta say, Mazemind Tome so far has looked excellent.
It's awesome. Yeah, I agree.
Let's sack this map.
Okay.
I'm going to get the best land in the deck, Eldrazi Temple.
Oh, of course. Yep. I'm scared.
Did you shock there?
I just like dealing myself some damage. I put some Death Shadows in this list without you knowing, so I've been trying to get my life total down to play an effective 1-drop later.
Right on time with that one. Let's smashy.
Smashy. All right. Well, I'll censor you.
Sure. Pass the turn.
Opt.
I'll respond to the opt by activating Relic.
Okay.
No reason to give Corey a choice.
Probably want that one.
In case he wants the censor instead of the opt for the Mystic Sanctuary down the road.
Makes sense to me. All right, let's go with a... sacrifice here.
17.
Let's go for just a blue land.
Lands are colorless, Corey.
Called an Island.
Also, the name of that land is not Island.
I know I said Island. All right, so I'm going to 17.
We get all the details right on this show.
Yeah, that's true.
Never get any of those wrong.
That's true. All right, I don't want to get tech-edged out of doing things, so let's go with a Ren and 6.
Sure.
I will bring this back and pass to you. Really missing out on growth spirals this game. It's kind of crazy how different the game is when you have growth spirals.
Perfect draw there for us.
Okay.
Just the perfect draw.
I have a feeling you're being sarcastic.
I will play a Mazemind Tome.
Okay, that resolves.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay, I will untap. Draw. Oh, that was a horrible draw. I will sacrifice this.
16.
What kind of land do I want? I can safely say it's not Mystic Sanctuary. It's probably just another island trying to avoid the Valakut count because I truly don't know exact numbers of mountains I have in my deck because I'm a noob.
I think you just have 4 Catcher Triumph, 4 Steam Vents.
Sweet. Okay, tick up on this.
And I am actually going to pop the Relic here. I need to find some gas. I have the extra mana this turn. The Uro is not very threatening at this point with no cards in graveyard.
Yep, agreed.
So I will probably have another fetch, but we'll see.
You have 4 Triumph, 2 Stomping Ground, 4 Steam
Oh,
Vents.
there's 2 Stomping Ground in the deck.
Okay,
you have
cool.
10. You have 10 total.
Cool. Okay, I'll pass to you.
Okay, I will use this one to draw a card.
Okay.
And I will...
Drawing cards in your Urza deck is not cool, okay? The only time you should be drawing a card is when you have a star or a chromatic sphere. So now you lose that, right? Oh, 4 or
yeah,
more.
4.
Okay. God, that card's good. And you kept on top?
Yep.
Okay.
Found Tron, so that's cool.
Tron!
I will cast Ugin the Ineffable.
That's not cool. I will remand that.
Don't want to get censored again. So I'm going to float a colorless from the Urza lands and play Reality Smasher.
Okay. That resolves.
I will Tech Edge the Ketria Triumph.
Okay.
I will attack Ren in 6.
Yeah, that's pretty bad for me. Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
And step all cycle?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have very much mana.
I don't have very much mana.
Like, aren't you supposed to be a ramp deck? I have 12.
Yeah, you have so much more mana than that. I don't know what I have been doing this whole game. All right, I'm going to grow a spiral.
Sure. That'll help you get more mana.
That will help me get some more manas. I'm going to take 2.
Brings you to 14.
Yep. I'm gonna play Uro, go up to 17.
Yep.
Draw. Land for Uro, then land for my turn. Okay, your go. What were you saying about me not having a lot of lands? I have Uro to just roadblock your creatures, which is nice.
I'm going to scry in your end step.
Okay.
I am going to keep that.
Okay. I'm scared.
It's just another Eldrazi Temple.
Okay, of course.
I will attack you for 5.
Okay, 12.
I'll cast an Ugin.
That resolves.
I'll cast a Chalice for 4.
Oh. Okay. Probably not great for me.
Yeah. You want to bounce to the Cryptic Command? Oh.
Let's get real. You'll miss your Chalice trigger anyways.
So plus this.
Okay.
Get a Spirit.
Okay.
And I'll pass the turn.
I don't know if I can beat that.
Yeah, I wanted to scry there to make sure I hit a land so I could do both. No fear of censor there or remand.
All right, I will untap, draw. Well, I think the only option is for me to Uro.
Which is 3 CMC, even though he's paying 4 for it.
There is a kind of weirdness there. So I go to 15. Yep.
Yeah.
Draw.
Uro is definitely a thing.
Uro is a thing.
Ugin's pretty good against it, though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. What do I want to do for my lands? I think I just want to put this into play tapped. Yeah, let's do that. Let's sacrifice this.
Brings you to 14. convenient number when I have 7 power on the battlefield.
Oh, I need a red source. Let's see if I have another untap one. Looks like I do.
You should have steam vents.
Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid getting rid of all my red lands because I'm kind of getting close to it, I feel.
Well, again, with 2 Valakuts, like each new mountain is 6 damage, so you really only need 4, 5 maybe left.
Yeah,
even if I gain 8 here, 5 mountains will be enough.
Yeah, I'm still just going to flash in this steam vent so that I can sack for this basic island. So I'm going to take 2, go to 13.
So the fetch brought you to 14, so now you're 12.
Oh, 12. Yep. First time I've had life totals wrong on Versus Live.
Yeah. Like I said, we got the details right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Professional show.
Okay, so I am going to Lightning Bolt Ugin to stop it from being able to negative. And then I'm going to play Ren in 6.
Yep.
I'm going to tick up Ren for this land and then play my land for the turn. I will pass to you. Yeah, right, because Steam Vents for Uro, and then just that. Okay.
Yeah, because you had 7 last turn, I think.
Yep.
So now you have 9.
Yep. Here we go.
Okay. You have 3 in hand?
3, yep. They're all good.
Oh, I don't think they're going to be good enough.
I tend to agree.
Maybe they will, though. You're going to have a good number of cards in your graveyard to re-Uro me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to scry in Ren Step.
Okay.
And now Urza's Mine can go to the bottom. 3, 6, 10, 12. Okay.
Uro is usually just like the best card against Tron. Like, it really is. Whenever I was playing Band Control, all I was trying to do was set up an Uro turn just because it dwarfs all the Eldrazi, which is just crazy, you know? I mean, this 3-drop is just so much better than Reality Smasher. Obviously, when you have other stuff, I'm in trouble, but...
Okay, so I'll get another Spirit.
Okay.
So that's all that Ugin can do.
Okay.
Now, this card that was that perfect draw I was so sarcastic about, it's coming in handy. The second Ugin.
Oh, of course, yes. Yeah, that was
I have 1 floating.
Okay.
So let's just put this here and set it down.
Ooh, it only costs 4 since it's 2 less, so that's how that works, right? Okay, yeah, it's dead.
Okay, so I have 1 floating. Let's go to 4 floating and draw a card. 2 floating now, and I gain 4.
Okay.
So I'm at 24.
Isn't it a...
Exile, right?
Oh, yep, you're right.
And I have 2 in my pool.
Okay.
Let's do it again with this one.
Okay.
I go to 28.
All right. I don't think I can even kill you now.
You need 5 mountains to deal 30.
That's fair.
I've not played a land so far.
I don't believe you have.
And there is this tower.
Okay.
I can't cast that one.
Is that a Karn? I was waiting. I was going to remember your Chalice trigger.
So do I want to put the Ren and 6 in your... Yeah, I have the Ugin, so I definitely want to do that. So let's send 5 at Ren and 6, 2 at you.
Okay. I'm down to 10. 10 to 28?
Yep. And then I will play a Matter Reshaper.
All right. Anyone's game.
That's the turn.
So I need to be able to try to bring back Uro. It's my only chance. All right, so we'll sack this down to 9.
Yep.
And I'm going to get a Sanctuary, but I'm not going to bring anything back, I don't think. Yeah, I can't afford it. I need to draw something different. Draw. Oh, that was something different. That's kind of nice. Opt. Bottom that. Draw.
We need 1 more card now for that Uro to come back.
Yep.
The bolt on my Ugin. Or do you have a sad Flame Slash?
A sad Flame Slash.
The 3 creatures that you can kill all draw me a card when they die.
Yeah. All right, we'll hit the unbeatable Matter Reshaper.
Oh, great. Both spirits are terrible.
Yeah.
I will name Eldrazi.
Okay. All right, let's go with... How can I do this? Did I screw this up? No, okay. All right. Okay. Sanctuary back Lightning Bolt for my land drop.
Sure.
All right, and then I got you. Scapeshift. Okay. Return arrow. I need another spell in the yard.
Yep.
Bring back this. Draw 3. Sack.
So you're at 12. You're going to fetch to 10 or back down to 9.
Yeah.
Misty's got to get a steam vent.
Exactly.
And Bolt Egan. That's pretty good.
Not a bad sequence, I guess, huh? That was kind of a wild turn. If only you just let that Scapeshift go, though. I had you. Okay, your turn. That was actually kind of a cool turn.
Okay. Now we've got a weird
dynamic now.
Yeah.
I am hellbent. I got nothing. No hands. Look, Ma, no hand.
Yeah. Well, how many more relevant cards do you have in your deck is my question.
Well, I can't cast Cryptics or Scapeshift, so
yeah,
not much.
So I am going to play a Chalice on 3.
Counter it.
All
right.
Cost 6. I can't play it on 2, which is actually kind of what I want to do.
Yeah.
But it's either 3 or 1.
Yeah.
1 gets you opt-in. Like 1 is like Lightning Bolt and Flame Slash.
Yeah.
But 3 is like more Uros.
Is more Uros. Yeah, I can never cast an Uro now.
And my 3 is Reshaper, which I can cast via Cavern.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think I do want to cast this because it means that if you attack me, you're dead on the backswing.
Yep. Counter it. Oh. All right. All right.
I'll tap it for white.
God. Okay. All right. Man, everything's resolving through chalices today.
If I had Ugin in play, I wouldn't be able to play Reshaper through a chalice because it would only cost actual colorless mana, which then Cavern can't pay for.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's weird.
That is weird.
And then I'll just pass the turn.
Oh, baby, let's go. Scapeshift, we drew it. All right. One of these days I'm going to get him again. Well, I can't attack. So, yeah, your go. So I'm 1 away from lethal because I'm at 9. And I'm guessing your cards under your spirits are not good. Otherwise, you would have chump attacked with them earlier, I imagine.
So if I attack with everything, you can't block Thought-Knot Seer because you would take exactly 9. And that's your life total.
I have to block Reality Smasher.
You would go to 1, and then you could go up to 4 life, and you would have to find 2 things, essentially, 2 answers.
Yep.
So I think I can just safely attack.
All right, I'll block that.
You go to 1.
I'll go to 1.
I will play my 4th Urza's Tower.
Okay.
You can go.
All right, so I think Flame Slash is my best draw.
Yes.
I think I still need more after that, but then I get to draw 3 cards, apparently. Ooh, baby, that is a good one, too.
Getting you to 1 also stops you from being able to play Fetch Land into Sanctuary.
All right, I'll attack. Draw.
You go to 4.
Yep.
I go to 22.
Oh, baby. Okay. Your go.
Just 2 bricks from Corey here.
Having in combat.
Yeah.
Tap draw. All right. You got me.
I drew my crafty sideboard Pithing Needle.
That was a really weird game.
The Thought-Knot Seer was rough there because I had the Chalice, but then when I had the Cavern, that was
yeah. Oh, what a weird game. But honestly, I think your MVP, obviously the Chalice on 4 was insane. That you were dead without it. That was a great play. But these tomes were awesome for you.
Tomes and Ugin have been incredible.
Yep. Agreed. No, and honestly, I don't think there's much I can do to destroy an to destroy Chalice on 4. I think Chalice on 4 just locked me out of the combo. So with that being the case, I have to bring in this. I just have to. I don't have anything else, And I got plenty of bad things, I mean, Lightning Bolts are not very good against you. I don't know if I really want any of them, I'm going to try them.
Yeah, the best thing Lightning Bolt did was take down an Ugin that already killed an Uro.
Exactly. And then, that's what it seems like it does to me is just, after you already get value on something, then it's a 1-for-1, but that's still a 2-for-1 in favor of you, So that's not ideal. So it looks like we're going to have a nice game 3 here. This has been a good match.
Yeah, I've been pretty impressed by this Tron deck.
Yeah, I've been impressed with this deck too. And I mean, you had the nice play there to stop you from dying, but I scried that Scapeshift to the top pretty early, and I had it pretty lined up. I did not think I was going to lose that game, but that was impressive.
Seems to me like you need Primeval Titans and more mountains.
Prime times? Oh, baby, fan me down. Rob, you got any questions?
That would be a cute sideboard play. And if people bring in a bunch of like negates against you, or like, and you just go, yeah, prime time you.
Prime time, yeah, that's fair. And I mean, all the modern events right now are not open deck list. I have been thinking about deck lists so much differently now that I've been playing all these SCG events online. Just like putting in weird inclusions so that people may play around one-ofs and stuff you have because it's open deck lists. Not playing without open deck lists again. There's that transformational sideboard plan that you can do again, which is my favorite part about concealed deck lists, is just having a juke plan for them, Yeah. And I mean, that was always Brad's ultimate superpower was, making these transformational sideboard plans where you get them, Oh,
yeah. I remember him telling the story, and he was playing at some other pro, like at a Pro Tour.
Yeah.
And his main deck was this like aggro deck with Swift Spears and stuff. And then they go sideboard, and his opponent brought in all this anti-creature removal, and his deck just morphed into like Planeswalker mid-range.
Yep.
And he's like casting Elspeth in game 2, and it's like looking at like Cry the Canarium or whatever version of that card existed in that format, or maybe Anger the Gods. I don't know.
I remember that Pro Tour.
Like, what just happened?
Like, you got Brad Nelson. That's what happened.
I'm so confused right now.
Rob, can we take one question from you, and then we'll get started on this game 3?
Yeah. So, how good do y'all think Maze Mind's Tome is? Like, is it a piece that is just good in Eldrazi Tron because it is colorless and gives them an effect they didn't have before, or is it a card that might have wider applications in Modern?
Not going to be evergreen at all, just because that deck generates an absurd amount of mana, and then you usually, by the end of the game, flood. So it's perfect in that, but I mean, like, I'm not going to want a Tome here. I could see it in some kind of, like, control deck where you're only playing on your opponent's turn, and then end step, you just have that ability.
Well, like, is that better than, like, Search for Azcanta in that kind of deck?
Maybe. Probably not, but I mean, like, tapping out on 2 for a deck that wants to play on your opponent's turn.
You have to tap out with the Tome anyway.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's something we don't want, because, like, if you have Mana Leak and a Tome, you're like, okay, I guess you wait for turn 4 to play Tome and then have Mana Leak or Tome, but
those decks usually have plenty of card advantage anyway. Like, I think the key is that in most of the decks that a card like Maze Mind Tome would function well, it has to be like Corey described, where you're leaving up mana on your opponent's turn and interacting when you need to, and then using Tome when you don't need to interact, or you have extra mana. And those decks generally just have better options for that kind of effect than Maze Mind Tome. Here it's doing something different, where it's giving you that mana sink and stopping you from flooding in a deck that, has a lot of high impact cards. Assembling Tron early, super good. Finding that Thought-Knot Seer early, or late game just digging for that Karn and Ugin. All really important things. And
it synergizes with Ugin too, like, it's a high variance deck, Tron, so being able to remove that second, redundant copy of Urza from the top of your deck when you scry and stuff like that can mean the difference of the game.
So I would not expect to see it very much outside of Eldrazi Tron, but I think it's very good in this deck.
Agreed. Perfect summary. All right, so let's get to the games. I'm going to be on the play for game 3. All right. I'm going to keep. It's nothing special, though.
Sand looks very similar to what I had last game, and I didn't think it was going to pan out, but it did.
It sure did.
I guess we'll try it.
Your go.
Urza's Tower, pass.
All right, I am going to sacrifice and get a breeding pool. And I'm going to take 3.
17.
We're going to do a little Optaroo here.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. You're never going to miss a chalice ever again. That's not true.
Fully once.
All right, another land here is not what I'm in love with, so I'm going to bottom that.
I'm going to start making sure I have Chalice of the Void in, like, standard, too. You're going to play a spell, and you're like, wait, hold.
Don't have hold. Okay. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, I am going to play a Scalding Tarn and pass.
Okay, I have an Urza's Mine and a Maze Mind Tome.
A Tome?
This is going to get interacted with.
I may try to interact with that. I may just not care, though. Because I want to cast my other spell. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to let that resolve.
Pass the turn.
All right, sack this.
Brings you to 16. See if we want to go to 14.
I think I do. Yeah, I think I want to get the other breeding pool right away. That seems like the first 2 lands you want to get most of the time. It's just both breeding pools. I assume there's 2.
I think there's 4.
Okay, I doubt it.
Look at these Temur.
Yeah, there's only 2.
Oh.
It's just your Uro lands. That's what these Scapeshift decks have had for a long time. It used to be more breeding pools and less triomes, and then I think people have just been coming to the realization that triome is just so good, especially with Wrenn and 6 when you can actually just keep drawing, you know?
Yeah, it's good with Wrenn and 6. It gives you the extra mountain while still being a Simic land. Right, so you don't have to play as many of the bad mountains that you don't want.
Agreed.
You have plenty of time that you want to just put in a tap land off of or a growth spiral.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that punishing in this deck.
Agreed. Okay. Not the bestest of draws, but we'll go land go.
Okay, I will scry.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that on the bottom.
Okay. All right, natural Tron time. Let's go.
Upkeep.
Okay. That senses to me that he does not necessarily have
Bottom.
it. Okay. You must atone for your sins. F, Rob? I saw you. Oh, okay. I was like, you grabbed that from there. That wasn't what you drew. Don't try to tilt me.
Yeah, but what if I was to slow roll you and I had it wrapped up?
Oh, I'm not even surprised when you do that. You know, that's not even shocking to me anymore.
It's well within my range. Okay, I've just got another tome.
Another tome. Okay, that's fine.
Fast turn.
All right. End step. I am just going to Is It Charm to draw 2, discard 2.
That's not a good sign. He could have countered either of these tomes.
Yeah, I'm not that scared of the tomes.
This might be a fast Uro kind of play.
Yeah, well, I just draw Uro, so that's kind of tight. And we drew this card, which is actually awesome as well.
Any blue or green source to escape that Uro has enough cards for it.
I'm just deciding which land to discard here.
Very scary.
All right, let's discard this, and then we'll untap. Draw. Sack this for a green source.
Brings you to 13.
Yep.
And Uro. That's not good.
Bang. Let's leave. I don't think I have anything that I bring back.
Mystic Sanctuary.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So we want spells. That's a good one.
You also have Wrenn and 6, so you can bring basically your entire deck back.
Yeah, I have a land in hand, so yeah, okay.
Just your entire
All right, whatever. Okay, so sorry, I gained 3. What am I going up to?
You're going up to 16.
Okay, 16, draw, land, and pass to you.
Okay, we need to find good things, so we're going to aggressively be scrying here.
Might I suggest a different deck?
They see me scry and
Scavenger Grounds is a little late.
Yeah,
late to the party here.
Yeah, Uro has been scavenged.
Upkeep, I'm gonna.
Oh, that was on 6.
Scry with that one.
Okay.
Don't need Blast Zone. I already scried one of those to the bottom. Let's look again.
Okay.
And yeah, it's gonna take us way too long to chalice for 4 this game.
Yep.
Let's put that one on the bottom.
I like this. Dig.
Dig, dig. Feels like it's gonna be a little late. A little late
to the party,
but it's what we have.
Okay.
So I will play an expedition map.
Okay.
I will sacrifice it.
Okay.
Get my last Tron land.
Okay.
Which one I need? Power Plant. Play that for turn.
Okay.
And I will play a 1/1 Walking Ballista.
Okay.
And pass.
All right. End step, I'll bolt that.
I will deal you a damage.
15. I think I can leave this Tarn up for now.
Dead to Scapeshift. You need a 7th land, but
yeah,
I think
I don't have it yet, so I'll attack.
So you're going to go to 18.
Yep. Draw.
I'm going to go to 14.
And then it's your go.
Don't have the 7th land?
Nope.
That's probably not a good sign.
I was like, I don't know if you want me to have that or not, but my hand is not great. It's excellent. Just kidding. All right, you're at 14 then, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Tech Edge. Float 1 and play a Karn the Great Creator.
Karn the Great Creator. Yeah, it's pretty strong. That resolves.
What can I get? I think I know what I need to get here. They're all weak to Cryptic. I have 1 floating, so I'm 1 short of getting Sundering Titan.
Thank God.
Could get this and just try to deal with the Uro directly. Could get this and try to lock the Uro out.
You leave my Uro alone, okay?
Problem with getting Bridge is it makes it difficult for me to end the game before a Scapeshift kills me.
That's fair.
So I don't think I can get Bridge. So I think I just... I think no matter what I do, I'm just going to get destroyed by Cryptic Command.
Okay.
The good news is if I get Bridge, I can like draw some cards too with it. How do I win after I Bridge? Because I can't... I guess I would have to get a Ratchet Bomb eventually and blow it up.
Love it.
Oh, man. I'm going to go for the Bridge.
Okay. Playing it.
Yep, no mana floating.
Okay. Yeah, Bridge is a bit annoying, that's for sure. Let's go with... I'm going to remand it. All right. I am going to...
They can pay for a sensor.
Censor that. I got 2 sensors, though.
Okay. Well, at least we got all of it out of his hands, so
Yep.
it brings you to 17.
I'm thinking if I want to put any card on top. Not really. So we'll probably just get a basic island here. Yeah. Okay, yep. So I'm at 17. You're at 14?
Yeah, that's what I have.
Okie dokie. Done?
Yeah.
That's pretty awkward.
You're forehand now?
Yeah. I will attack Karn.
You draw a card, go to 20.
Yep.
Karn dies.
All right, I will put this into play.
Sure.
And
Scapeshift kills me.
okay, I do have it. I did just draw it. I was trying to map it out to see if I have. Wait, I have to.
No, I'm below 18.
Oh, okay.
You got the one attack.
I have to sack these 6 and get 6 mountains then, huh?
Yeah, well, 1 Valakut and 5 others and get 6 mountains.
Yep,
You have 6 mountains left in your deck.
Yep, definitely. I got all the triomes and stuff like that.
Yeah, you have 9 left in your deck.
It was close because the bridge was brutal. I didn't have the second sensor after the remount, so I couldn't have countered it. And then I was just gonna have to like EE for 3, but then it was gonna be awkward there. What I was hoping you went for is the 2-drop, because then I was gonna growth spiral into Mystic Sanctuary, bring back Bolt Karn, and then EE for 2 and blow up all your things. But drawing the second sensor, I think, was really nice.
Yeah, if you didn't have a counterspell, I was going to Karn for Sundering Titan next turn and play it.
I had, regardless, Mystic Sanctuary for Bolt to kill Karn.
But then you'd have 3 fewer lands and I'd have a Sundering Titan.
What?
My next turn. I had a second card.
Oh, yeah, the second card.
Yeah, this is going to get me up to 12 mana. Just Karn Titan.
Yeah, no, that could have been bad. Wow, that was a close match. That was a really close match.
almost assuredly prevented a Scapeshift kill next turn by using the tech edge this turn.
Yep.
I got all the counterspells out of your hand. I knew you didn't have the Scapeshift.
Yep.
2 draw steps to find it.
2 draw steps to find it. I mean, I had 3.
Too, yeah, you have a lot of redraws in your deck.
Yeah. Wow, that was a great match, though.
Yeah.
That was a great match.
Oh, my God. I was going to Karn for Thunder Titan and then Chalice in 4.
Oh.
Probably win the game.
Yeah, probably. Hey, that's how close these games were.
Both games 1 and 3, I feel like you Scapeshifted me the turn before it was, I was going to take control of the game.
100%. Yeah, and then game 2, I just got destroyed, but yeah.
So, yeah, really tight match there. Really good match.
Yeah, really good match. Well played.
I was worried about this matchup from the e-tron side, but I think the deck just kind of leveled up.
Yeah. Oh, the tome is huge.
Yeah.
I mean, it needed card draw. It's most of the time like free essentially to play because you have so much mana.
Yeah.
It just seems awesome.
And I think if you're starting to play this e-tron deck, like scry pretty aggressively early because you want to set up your draws. If you get 1 or 2 cards out of it later, that's great.
Yeah. You
don't want to just sit there and get 4 cards out of it and waste all that time and mana.
And that is what I've been seeing a lot of people do when I play against them on the leagues. So I was wondering, like, even is what you're doing correct? But it seemed way better because they always end with like 1 or 2 counters on it. It's like, well, maybe they could have avoided that and just flooded out or whatever. So
unless I had my next turn, I'm definitely doing this. I was scrying every time. And those last couple turns, I had the cards in my hand. I was like, I'm doing this for these turns, and so I could wait and maybe I'll want to scry later if you deal with it and I need an immediate answer.
Mm-hmm.
Or I can just after this is done, after I've played these spells, I can draw cards.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, that was a great match here. Luckily, the marbles is going to be on the line here. I needed to win that last game to be able to have a chance here. Next up, we're going to have 4-color Shadow. We played a little bit of a Shadow list before because we had, or last week, because we really thought Shadow was going to be one of these decks that kind of gets unlocked with Bant seeing a decline with Astrolabe being gone, and it showed up. It top 4'd this huge event.
Yep, and it won the challenge as well.
And it won the challenge, okay.
Jund Shadow won the challenge. 4C was in the top 4.
Sweet.
And it was, there was a couple littered in the top 16s of these events, top 32s as well. So it's not just one person who spiked.
Yeah.
Shadow, I think, is sort of the deck that got unlocked the most. I think it's the highest delta, biggest gain from the ban. So
I think you're right. And let's see if we can draw as well as we did the last time we had Shadow on this show.
That's what I'm hoping for.
If anybody hasn't seen the last time we played Shadow against Amulet, it was probably the most absurd game I have ever seen. So check that out after the show because it was absolutely hilarious. We are going to take a short 5-minute break and we'll be right back for the final round here on Versus Live, playing for Zy Marbles.